when he goes and says something they don't like, they're gonna point that out. Hey, you're half Mexican. Like his sister is Mexican. She looks Latina. She's with a Latina dude, like as her boyfriend.
Really?
Like that's going to come up. When he says something.
Wait, bro, what? Are you kidding me? This man is not white. Bro, I don't know what this reality is anymore. This video is insane. Check this out. The whitest white nationalists on X are literally brown. They're brown. Video by the amazing Lucas. You don't appreciate this shit yet. Wait, just check this out.
What is going on?
I don't fucking know anymore, man. This is insane.
Oh my goodness.
We are living in clown world.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it seems that white nationalism has been infiltrated by brown people.
Yeah.
As crazy as that may sound, right? I'm hearing what I'm saying. And
Bro, some of the loudest white supremacists on the internet are fucking brown, bro. It's crazy.
I don't believe it, but that seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Right? Most recently, we had Nikki Haley's son, okay? He's on an interview with Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
And he's talking about, immigration. I don't even know where to begin. No naturalized citizen should be able to run for office. And, these foreign students, we got to be taking care of our own.
And there's so many different aspects to immigration that it's not just the migration part of it, but a lot of other things that are just...
Bro, shut the fuck up. First of all, he still sounds, looks, and acts like a child. Just his mannerisms. He's not... Shut the fuck up, dude.
Out of control.
Like what?
You're just saying things that you think you're supposed to say to get white validation, but you can tell this guy is still a child.
Naturalized citizens should not be able to hold public office. We need to stop and limit the amount of foreign students that are coming into our universities. Some of them are spies, by the way, for foreign governments. But it's also just He's
talking just like Tucker Carlson, by the way. Do you see it? Some of them are spies, by the way. That's Tucker Carlson, bro.
To hold public office.
He's copying the guy he's speaking to.
We need to stop and limit the amount of foreign students that are coming into our universities. Some of them are spies, by the way, for foreign governments. But it's also just we should put our kids first.
Yes.
And I'm
bro, he's like, yes, you are saying all the right things. Good job.
I'm watching this and I'm thinking, is he crazy?
Oh, yeah.
right,
because he's an immigrant. Clearly, he's an immigrant.
Those of you who don't know, he is the son of an immigrant.
For sure.
Nikki Haley, that's not even her real name. Her real name is like Nimrata Randhawa, okay?
Wow.
that's her real...
So there actually are few things that scream trying to get white validation, like changing your name, bro. Now, look, I get it to some degree, right? You come from fucking China. Your shit sound like, I don't know, a fucking wind chime blowing in the breeze. It's like, yeah, just fucking call me John, dude. I get it. I get that. But sometimes you can see that these people, the driving force is that white validation.
Name, bruh. Like, she came here. The only reason she is a citizen is via birthright citizenship.
Right.
Something that was done for the slaves, the Black American slaves at the time. Yeah, that's how she became a citizen. Her parents weren't even citizens at the time of her birth.
Wow.
Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? And we have this Indian man, this Indian kid talking about, the foreigner students. Fool, you are the foreigner student.
They're so delusional, it's insane.
What are we talking about?
They're
this is
so
crazy.
delusional, it's insane.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Yeah.
Do you understand how delusional you have to be talking like this?
Right.
Talking about immigration. Like, the only reason you are here is because of immigration.
Right.
Damn. Then we go, Vivek Ramaswamy and him talking about immigration. Now, he got his wake-up call pretty recent. So his tune has definitely changed. He got his wake-up call when it came to Doge. He was talking about, listen, the white mediocrity is destroying the country. And they're like, what? Get your Indian self out of here. And they kicked him out real fast, okay? Because when it was brought up...
Bro, and the sick thing is they're only doing this because they want to get closer to power. That's all this is. They believe that by aligning with the white supremacist power structure, they will enrich themselves and give themselves more power. But if these people didn't have this power, I promise you, they would not glaze white people or white culture to any degree. I mean, they already try to act, when they want to be cool and when they want to be cultured, they act like brown people, right? Especially black people. But when they want to climb the ladder, the class hierarchy, they glaze white people. It's so pathetic.
Interview with him, he was like, well, we're all, birthright citizens. Well, that's what we're all are. It's like...
So your father is not a citizen of the United States?
He's not.
Okay.
Beta!
And your mother, when did your mom take the citizenship test? Was it before or after you were born?
After I was born. Beta!
And so you gained citizenship through birthright. Then.
Yeah. He's an anchor baby. Vivek Ramaswamy is an Indian anchor baby fighting against immigration.
But you gained citizenship through birthright citizenship in that sense too, right?
Beta. You and I are not the same.
Right,
all right?
sure.
You're not the same. And then when they try and tap dance for the white nationalists and for the racists, I'm like, do you think that because you're tap dancing for them, that they view you as one of them?
Right.
You're delusional. Another person, right? Amru Fadul, the dude, right? That guy. Also, Myron Gaines, whatever. He got his wake-up call, even though he refuses to accept it.
He can't.
But there was a white guy who was like, yo, this is why I don't team up with with brown people.
With the sand eggers. That's what he called them. I'll say it since Lucas don't want to say it.
Myron, you were in MySpace the other day, and I said, you're doing a great job calling it these Jews, but if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here and I'm not going anywhere.
But you know what's crazy? This guy's probably an immigrant too. Like, you go back a couple generations, they're probably sailing in on some fucking ship from somewhere. You know what I mean?
And this is where I think
it's insane, bro.
Problem is with working with non-whites is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country.
It's wild seeing this, even on Twitter.
These people are
so Twitter, if you guys aren't aware, Twitter had a policy that they were implementing where you could check someone's account and see where their account is based. Well, guess what? All of these white nationalist accounts, all of them were like either from, Nigeria, they were from India, they were from... Bro, it was everywhere but America.
Right.
So we're seeing all of this, white Aryan brotherhood, and it's, it's an Indian person, in Pakistan or something. And I'm just like, what? What?
How do you do, fellow kids?
What? Right? It's wild to see. Now, my thought is that they're just doing that to get a paycheck, right? Because they're essentially exploiting the white ignorance. That's what they're doing. Rage baiting or, pandering to these ignorants.
Right.
they're not white themselves. They don't even live in the state. But I guess X is paying them, right? Based off of clicks, based off of likes, based off of engagement. So they're like, hey, it's a win-win.
Isn't it true that you're really an Indian? By the many arms of Vishnu, I swear it is a lie.
But most notably would be, the leader of like the white nationalism right now would be, I would argue, it would be Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, a Mexican. This nigga is literally a Mexican, bro.
Nick Fuentes,
he's an immigrant, bro.
A Mexican, right? A half Mexican. And
bro, think about it. Who is the biggest, most influential conservative person on the right? That's a male. Mexican immigrant, bro, essentially. Yeah, he was born in America, but come on, you don't get the name Fuentes. That ain't something that goes back to the 1600s in America, 1700s in America. You know what I'm saying? And who is the biggest conservative woman? Candace Owens, a black immigrant, right? Yeah, she was also born here, but her people are from like fucking Barbados or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is insane. The white supremacist disinformation machine is being ran by brown immigrants, essentially. That's crazy.
White supremacists?
I mean, sure, I guess Nick passes for white, but he a Mexican, bro.
I'm Mexican. My last name's Fuentes. I know.
See, he's calling himself Mexican, bro. Oh my gosh.
I saw
Beta. It's just, it's wild to see. I'm like, all these white nationalists, is there one white person behind these accounts?
Wow.
Like, is there anyone who is not, not?
So Nick wanna be Mexican when he talking to the police. That's interesting.
I don't know, Indian, Pakistan, Mexican.
All you white supremacists that are, you know, eating up his, oh, whites are the fucking gods of the earth bullshit. Know that. He, as soon as it's convenient to him, he gladly takes off the fucking white man mask and puts on a sombrero. You feel me?
Is there just a white dude who's like, hey, I'm for white people? It's wild to see, because now you have Nick Fuentes who's talking about, hey, I'll team up with anyone, all right? I think we should have health care. I think we should be for American people.
What?
Okay, I'll work with Ram Dami. I'll work with these people. I'll work with the left.
Populist Republicans and populist Democrats that just solve problems. Just solve problems for Americans. And by the way, I am willing to compromise with the left, 100%.
He's got to be listening to what I've been saying, because he even talks about white ignorance. Because someone was asking him, hey, should we have a literacy test when it comes to voting? He was like, no, because it's the ignorance who are holding this country together.
You know, thinking the problem is like uninformed people are voting. Uninformed people are the only thing keeping the country going.
He's out of line,
bro,
but he's right.
The 20% of people that could find Iraq on a map are all liberals, okay?
Wow.
Because as I said before,
bro, this is insane, man. First Trump. Now, look, Vivek, Trump, and Nick Fuentes have all acknowledged that the grand majority of the white conservative base are fucking stupid. Right? Trump and Vivek, they're talking about why we need H-1B1 visas because we don't have the qualified people. Nick Fuentes is like, look, if it weren't for all of these uneducated, uninformed people, the Republican Party would never have a chance. Guys, they're saying it to your face.
Or the majority of the Republican Party are low IQ, white ignorants. It just is what it is. That live in rural areas, right? Fly over states, and they're just, they're just being.
And you might think to yourself, well, hold on. We know plenty of very well-spoken, very intelligent, highly educated conservatives. Then why are they conservative, Don? If conservatism is for stupid people, how do you explain all of these wealthy, Ivy League graduates who are Republicans? Because they're playing you, dummy. They're playing you. They're getting you to vote in people that are going to pass policies that lowers their taxes. And so they pander to you. They pander to you and make you feel good about you being white. They tell you all of your problems. Notice this. When it comes to any brown person, any immigrant, black people, Latinos, anybody else, whenever we have some kind of problem in our community, when we need more resources, what do they tell us? Work harder. That's always the solution from the conservative leadership. Anytime you say, well, look, man, these issues are arising in these communities because they don't have access to enough resources. We need to put more No, they don't want to work hard enough. Have you ever heard a single conservative leader tell any of their poor white base that they just need to work harder? You've never heard it.
And they're just, they're just being propagandized to.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
They think, oh, Trump's got, helping me out. Nikki Haley gonna vote, she gonna help me out. And it's like, bro, these people don't even live in your neighborhood, bro.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're on SNAP benefits, and they got you thinking that you getting kicked off your benefits.
Right.
You paying more for groceries. You not having health care is a win because black crime in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, it's interesting to see because he's saying, "Hey, we need to do something for the American people." I'm more than happy to let in a group of people, to let in people and to rethink some of our strategies. And he even mentions, marginalized groups.
That's why I said we need to rethink and realign our politics based on what actually matters. And on the right, we can work together with the left. Maybe we have to let go of some of the cruelty and abuse directed at some of the marginalized communities on their side. It's true. There are marginal people. What else would you call a racial minority?
Bro, what? Is Nick Fuentes basically saying, hey, we need to stop being so racist? What happened to white people are completely justified being racist? Where's that? Where is that, Nick? What happened? Wait. Run that shit back, nigga. Goddamn, run that back.
That's why I said we need to rethink.
Look at his face! Bro, look at his face. Look at how he's like struggling to get it out.
And realign our politics based on what actually matters. And on the right, we can work together.
He's like, and on the right, that face, man, this face right here.
It's based on what actually matters. And on the right.
This face right here with the squinting eye. This is it, bro. This is the face that says it all. God damn, bro. It's like taking bitter medicine. He's acknowledging that liberals were right all along, that racism isn't the solution, that being cruel doesn't make your life better as a white person. Wow.
Now, that turned off a lot of white ignorance. That turned off a lot of white nationalists, marginalized group. What you talking about? And the irony is now they're attacking Fuentes, bro. They're attacking Nick. This dude, I forgot his name, Arval, whatever. So the white guy who's like building up the city in Arkansas for white people, bruh. The comedy about that is that this dude was making adult content with his, believe now ex-wife.
Right.
He was making adult content.
Yeah.
And apparently
he was an OnlyFans model.
Use that money to now fund this Arkansas all-white neighborhood.
Right. Yeah. A Christian all-white town built on porn money. Pure comedy.
I don't know what to tell you, man. They keep on talking about degeneracy, and they the ones that create it. They keep on talking about, violence,
right,
and they're the authors of it.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. As I go on to say time and time again, every accusation is nothing more than a confession for these people. It just is what it is, a lineage of evil. So he's doing all this, and he's calling out Nick Fuentes. He's like, hey, he's taking his position. He doesn't care about white identitarianism anymore,
right,
and we got to do this. Y'all got to figure out what's going on, man, because it's literally the Star Wars meme, okay, where he's like at white race savior, and he's like, oh, you seem to be a bit browner than I expected. Bro, they're going to have a white community, right?
Yeah.
And it's just going to be nothing but Indian people.
Yeah.
It's going to be Indian people, Mexicans.
Right.
Bunch of black people. It's hysterical, man.
Yeah.
It's really hysterical. I don't know, man, because I think my personal opinion when it comes to Fuentes and his position, I think at the end of the day, he knows he'll turn on him. And, it's what Green Goblin says.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
Yes.
Why bother?
Because that's exactly what's going to happen to him. Because he's not fully Aryan. He's not fully white to them, okay? So when he goes and says something they don't like, they're going to point that out. Hey, you're half Mexican. Like his sister is Mexican. She looks Latina. She's with a Latina dude, like as her boyfriend.
Really?
Like that's going to come up. When he says something.
Wait, bro, what? Are you kidding me? Bro. So I did a little more digging, and this is actually not his sister. Neither is this, who I believe is the person that the amazing Lucas is referring to, I think he believes that this is Nick Fuentes' sister. She goes by Melissa Fuentes on Instagram, but this is also not his sister. It's funny though, a lot of people do believe this is his sister. If you look in the comment section of this young lady's Instagram, you'll see a lot of Groyper memes and Nick Fuentes GIFs. And so, yeah, this is not her though. So please don't harass this woman. This is Nick Fuentes' sister right here. Now, right here, she still looks pretty Hispanic, but I don't know if it's the lighting or the way, she's put together right here. But she actually does look pretty Caucasian, just like Nick does in other settings. Here we see her again, clearly not white. Like, she's clearly mixed with something, but the right kind of makeup, the right lighting, the right hairstyle, she could definitely pass for a white woman, no problem. Here is a picture with all of them together. So this is Nick, his mother Lauren, his sister Melissa, his father Bill. Now Bill, aka William Fuentes, he is half Mexican, half white. Some people say that he's actually half Jewish, which would be insane. But, it's not a lot on the internet to find here. This right here is the most concrete evidence if you want to know what Nick Fuentes' sister looks like. He's actually going to introduce her to present something in high school. So check this out.
Informative speaking. The speaker is Melissa Fuentes. Now, this may be just a rumor, but I hear her brother is devastatingly handsome.
Right. So he identifies himself as her brother.
If I were to say the word invisible and ask you what the first word that pops into your head would be, what would you say? So what have we learned today? We started by going over the story behind the Philadelphia.
So you clearly, the light is very bright. The exposure is also blown up, so it makes her look very pale skin. Now, I don't know what matters to these white supremacists. Is it that you look white, or is it having actual Caucasian blood? I don't know what actually matters to these people anymore. Fuentes is literally a Mexican, bro. He just light skin as fuck. Bro, what is he doing? I'm done, bro. I'm actually finished now. You're now okay. Who's left? Who is actually white at the top of conservative media? Tucker Carlson? But it's just him and Megyn Kelly now, bro. I mean, Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, Nick Fuentes, shit, who else am I missing? Bro, they all, Ben Shapiro, he's Jewish, he's a Jew. Bro, there are no white people at the top of the white supremacist, like, propaganda machine. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What, bro, what, this is a simulation. I'm convinced now. I'm actually convinced that this is all one big joke. Wow.
That these racists don't like, that's going to come up and they're going to crucify him for that. Like, you're not really even white. That's why you're talking like that, okay? Because in all honesty, he's correct. Genuinely, he's correct. They will attack him. He won't be a part of the club. Wow. They'll allow him to create this club, and then he'll be ostracized from the club because they'll be like, hey, you Mexican. Your bloodline isn't even really pure.
Right. Wow.
It is amazing. Anyways, guys, that's the video.
Guys, oh my fucking God. That was such a roller coaster of a video. I did not know that's where it was gonna end. Yo, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm speechless, to be real with you. I don't even know how to end this, what to say. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.